trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground.
Hello, Ionar. How are you?
With a constant strive for
I'm okay. And you?
Seeking
Very
for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special?
If you're good, I'm good.
Take back control of your investments.
Then everyone is happy.
Good evening, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good. GJ, damn.
Yep. It almost hit 1,000 pips. Almost. I think it was 50 or 70 pips away.
Oh, what is going on? Right, I'll be back.
All right. So sleepy today. Very sleepy. Do you think this support is going to hold?
No.
Absolutely. Don't trust the support or resistance.
Because the dollar's news coming and it's gonna drop it.
Yes, Khan. It looks like it was a bear flag in the end. I wasn't too sure, but it was. So after we finished trading, banking about 200 or 300 pips yesterday, there was a massive sell-off. Huge. From 24.31, it was like almost 700 pips.
Standard.
Crazy gold. Let's see who's in the house. Hello, Mike, Manjeet, Harpreet, Victor.
Good morning.
Good morning. Mircea, ce faci, Mafia? It's very quiet today.
Indeed. Soon it's weekend end, month end.
Oh yeah. August I will be less active. There's a question, Dylan, Monday. How long do you yen strength will continue? It's I can't exactly tell you how long it's going to, strengthen, or the sterling actually weaken, but what you can do is look at the global yields. Because currently there is a divergence between currencies and countries and monetary policy. And this monetary policy divergence or interest rate divergence, basically one country is increasing rates or tightening the money supply. The other one is easing the money supply. So easing and tightening. That's the two things. So here you have, for example, the UK 3-year. And here at the bottom you have the Japanese 2-year. Massive spread in the yields. Huge gap. So there's a 4%, 3.5% difference. So the yen, they just lifted interest rate. After 20 years, 2 decades. Shinzo Abe passed away 2 years ago. Last year, the Bank of Japan got a new governor, and this year they started the operation, which is moving away from the ultra-loose monetary policy. So how long it's going to be? Well, I think they're going to take their time. I think the Japanese yen is going to strengthen for this year for sure. Next year, I think next year as well. The reason why I'm saying that is because they're not going to rush to raise interest rates as the Western counterparts. The reason for that is because there's so much debt in Japanese yen in the global finance world. So they don't want to cause a turmoil by lifting rates too much, because that would mean the opposite effect, because those loan holders or debt holders would sell off the debt and exchange, so they would sell the yen, and that would cause a weakening in the yen. So what they do is they're going to increase rates at a slow pace. So I think it's years we're talking about, if I answer the question.
I also saw a news report this morning talking about how the population has declined in Japan for, I don't know, something like the 18th year in a row. Maybe it wasn't quite that much, but that people are having fewer children. Sorry about this. Got my alarm going off.
Yeah.
And that is causing a slowdown in the economy, that young people are reluctant to get married in Japan and start families, all because of this bleak outlook for jobs and for economic prosperity.
There's a very good book about Japanification. I highly recommend to read it. In central Tokyo, yeah, it is a very strange situation that they have, but it goes back, decades. What caused this situation? Give you an example. Central Tokyo, house prices went up so much, or the land prices went up so much, that at one point a block of buildings cost more money than the whole of California. And it's not a joke. It's actually happened in Japan, because the prices just went out of control.
A block of buildings was worth more than the state of California? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not California. It's or maybe California. Yeah, a city, not the state.
Oh, the state is California. So Los Angeles, San Francisco, something else.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
Bad English, sorry.
Yeah, because California, the state on its own, has an economy the size, it's like the 6th or 7th largest economy in the world just on its own, the state of California.
I tried to find a book where I found this reference, but I think it's in... Yeah, I think I have it on my shelf somewhere. I'm going to find it later. In the meantime, I entered into Salon Gold. Cheeky. It's only one lot, so nothing crazy. Dylan, very insightful. You're welcome, buddy.
So what are we expecting for the unemployment claims? Let's see, what do we have? Looks like...
lower.
Yeah.
Should we analyze something? Should we make a plan? Or should we just
Yeah, let's do that.
maybe improvise? Or we could do... Yeah, why don't we look at the data, start drawing lines on the chart, and see how it goes.
I have a sell in at 2370.
$23.70.
Yeah, so
That's
we're
a very
running
good.
about 65.
That's bang on the support.
Yeah,
bang on the
just as it
support.
broke.
Yeah. Yeah, usually when you see this nice accumulation, I mean, probably 70% of traders would go straight long. I would enter into long, so where would you place a stop loss? That would be a good entry for long. But I entered into a sell with Mike.
Yeah,
And
I got faked out right here at what time was this here? At 12:45 p.m. your time, when there was a little fake out to the top. I got into that and had to exit with a loss. So that's why I knew that the bottom wouldn't be a fake out.
Good thinking. So, yeah, let's do some analysis, because it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Today we have jobless claims, which is released every single week. We also have GDP, the first number for Q2, second quarter of 2024, will be released today, the first revision. Then we are going to have PC prices, very exciting. We're going to have that's it. Jobless claims and GDP. So, continuing and initial jobless claims, both of them decreasing, meaning that less people claiming unemployment benefit. Is it deflationary or inflationary?
Inflationary.
Oh, yes. So less claims, lower gold prices. More claims, higher gold prices. There we go. And my job is done for today. All right. In the meantime, sorry, let me show you my method. Well, you guys know the drill. What do you want to see, MetaTrader or TradingView?
So
Meta.
I always like this graphic that you do here.
I think maybe I try to share somehow both of them. Advanced screens. Whew, I'm on the screen.
damn.
Awesome. Anyhow, so yeah, should we add GDP as well into the equation?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to do it?
Higher GDP, lower gold.
Very good.
Will it be higher than forecast though? Question.
Is a question. Good question.
Hmm.
Thank you
It's
for
not been-
asking. That's a brilliant question.
It's not been 2 for the whole of Q1. It's got worse with every month.
Good lord. Tyler Viadana was yesterday mixed data. Yeah. It was pretty much mixed, but I think it was more on the inflationary side. The market completely ignored while we were live. The market completely ignored, but then it just sold off, exactly for the reasons I explained in Telegram. Joseph Desabrook, will gold buy in the New York session, bud? How do I know? How do I know? No idea. It will depend on the data, and if you want to know, read the chart. This is the first thing you do, like crossing the road. You have a look in the economic calendar, see what's ahead. And it is intimidating for many new traders that they look at all of these numbers like, oh my god, they can't figure out. The first thing you need to do, identify what is important and what's not. It's full of rubbish, so you need to filter out. Today we're going to focus on GDP for the US, second quarter, first revision, and initial and continuing jobless claims. Usually it's the jobless claims over GDP in the second and third revision, but today it's going to be GDP and then the continuing jobless claims. And I made the plan for you guys. So it's free trading idea or free guidance, I don't know how you call it. But basically, if GDP comes out lower with a higher jobless claims, it means the economy is cooling down. Labor market isn't accommodated in the job market because there's more jobless claims. Higher unemployment going to lead into a slowdown in the economy, or the slowdown of the economy is leading to higher jobless claims. On the other hand, if GDP is going to be higher with lower jobless claims, that is a sign of an overheating economy. So inflation could come back very easily if the economies continue to overheat. Now, the reason yesterday was sold off because of the strong numbers. Simply as that. Did you guys trade this morning?
Yes,
Not very well.
How was it?
it was okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, gold was printing a fucking barcode. That's disgusting. I'm so glad. I can never trade these constellations. Yeah, if I'm scalping, maybe for a while, but then I start losing because, you know, the sooner or later it's going to break.
Yeah. It's difficult.
So now we have 11 minutes until GDP. Yeah, we have 10 minutes until the data release. Patiently waiting. I entered in only one standard lot sell, but that's a speculative. Just you know, getting those excitement levels up. Cash trader Nissini is asking gold will go down or up. Please suggest. Yeah, it can go up. It can go down. And it can also move sideways to the right. Never to the left. That would be silly. It can move sideways to the right. So it's fascinating how gold can move.
Well,
Joseph.
I'm gonna hope it's gonna move left.
Bro, which platform are you using? What are you referring to, Joseph? It's MetaTrader. I also do the analysis on TradingView. I use some finance-related sites like Koifin. That's for the macroeconomic analysis. Ooh, today's market.
At least next week gonna be a lot of data.
How come your currency is in GBP? That's my. I always had GBP accounts because I used to live in the UK, and for some reason I stick to it.
PCE rising, consumer spending is good. Which had the power to piece everything together.
How do you say inherit, in other words?
Receive.
No, it's like when you're stuck with something in the past and you just carry on doing, because that's there is a word.
Power of habit.
No. There's it's one word.
Inertia.
No.
Acquire. Obtain.
No.
No.
Carry over.
No.
Kurva.
Kurva, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing?
Oh my god, I'm about to get a stop loss hit on gold.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I just got out.
That is absolutely crazy. And to be honest, I was really thinking to enter into long as well, because this would be a very nice trap for whoever goes long. Now stop loss has been hit, price is moving up. Okay, I'm gonna be out of this position, and now just waiting for the data, and depending on the data, I might buy or sell. But if you have any suggestions or trade ideas, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Tell me. Give me some signals.
Hopefully it comes out close to forecast so we can sell gold.
Mm.
That's it. So GDP is set to increase, but is it going to increase to 2%? Because if it doesn't, then
That last candle is almost 100 pips.
well,
Almost 100 pips.
What is the daily pivot on Thomas?
Does daily is on 2408,
yes.
and the weekly is just slightly higher.
Yes. It's
Well-
good like with the new, you can hit the daily and cover all the down, you know, the last down on yesterday.
Say it again,
And
sorry.
then- sorry. I think that with the news is going up until, you know, the daily pivot to cover all the sell from yesterday. And then go down just later.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be also short squeeze. Price is gonna go up. Who knows? We shall find out in a minute.
That candle is mad.
But you say it come up or come down or to the side, right side.
Cabron.
What's your language? What's your language?
Loco Oro.
Yes, crazy gold.
Everyone is asking, buy or sell, buy, sell. Gosh. Just wait patiently. Data will tell whether buy or sell. How often, guys, did you trade when you started trading? Were you trading every minute, day and night?
When
Yeah.
I first started, I wasn't trading all the time, but I watched the charts. If I was awake, I was watching the charts, just
Yeah.
trying to understand how it moved.
And you were able to resist trading?
Yeah, for the most part, I was. I had a good mentor who, taught me to, trade only during high volume times. But I just got so obsessed with it. I was watching guys on YouTube all the time. Anytime someone was live streaming, just trying to pick up knowledge, understand what was going on, even if I wasn't trading myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's very good. Alright, gold is pushing up. 2 minutes until the data is... I'm favoring longs now, but I'm not going to enter just yet. Should we enter? Should we front run? Tell me. The data is going to be... The forecast of the data is deflationary, so gold should go higher. So, for this reason... Tell me, we have 1 minute 30 seconds to decide. Should we front run or not? Based on the official forecast.
No.
We'll wait for the data.
Wait for
Maybe
Yeah,
that.
wait for the
just a
data.
small lot. Just a small lot.
Or small.
No. I'm so tempted to enter into long. Anyway, this is a signal. Long, full margin, no stop loss.
That's good, the joke.
Right. If it's long, how high do you think we're going to go? Do you think we'll make it up to
To heaven. To heaven.
2400?
There's no limit.
Yeah.
You can't put a limit on how high it's can go. It's going to reach
I don't
a new
know.
all-time high.
Not
Today, under these, and if the data is strong,
Just kidding.
yeah,
Anything
I
is
think so.
possible. We have 30 seconds to go. The
we go.
forecast is very deflationary. Longs looking good, but you know, depending on the data. 17 seconds to go. If you see the data, shout it out. Everything is on the screen. You need to know. And we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the data is 235. Womp. GDP is not out yet. 2.3. It's quite.
It's high, 2.8.
Yeah, GDP is higher and jobless lower.
Oh, fucking hell, it's not that easy, is it? GDP sales is up. Continuing jobless claim is down, so that is.
Initial jobless also low.
Yeah. That's inflationary on the jobless claim side. But the GDP is very strong. I mean, it's double than the previous one. So you have two conflicting data. This is why I'm not entering yet into any position.
Damn.
So we need to think. Don't act.
What will prevail?
Well, look at my screen. Jobless claims just went to 0.
Yeah, I seen that.
What on earth are they doing? Someone is drunk
Yeah,
again
your
at
initial jobless
investing.com.
claims is stuck. My
Idiots.
continuing jobless claims is 0. It's all 0.
They're doing this on purpose, freak retail traders out.
Oh,
my
well,
God.
yeah.
GDP is still 2.8. though.
And investing.com is down again.
Oh my god, it's still 0.
Yeah, it's a lot of data, says King Shack. Yeah, it's a lot of data, but if you know how to interpret,
It's broken.
yeah, go to trading economics.
What?
Jobless claims 235. Yeah, it's the same number, so the numbers were correct. It's mixed data, guys. Not much to do. So
Thomas,
eventually,
Isn't both data inflationary?
but say it again.
Isn't both data inflationary? GDP and jobless claims.
The GDP is inflationary. It's very inflationary. The jobless claims is deflationary because there's. Oh no, actually it is inflationary. Sorry, because it's lower jobless claims.
Yeah, both and
Yeah, lower GDP. Yeah. So gold should sell off based on the data. No, it's not mixed data. You're right, Manji. Thank you for pointing out. Yeah.
Weird. Really not moved much.
It's very muted. That supported 2360. It turns out to be quite strong. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the GJ trade. Doesn't look good in the portfolio.
Realistically, I do want to sell, but it's directly on a support, so.
Let's have a look on.
Maybe
Someone
we-
suggest Royal Alien Apparition said buy NASDAQ. There's no earth. There's no way I'm going to buy that.
And now it looks like it might be heading down a little bit, but still within this crazy barcode range. This is frustrating.
It is. Let's go into a sell. Data said inflationary, so let's enter into a sell. 2.5. Oh shizzle. Target is around 23.45.
Oh, good. I had some sell stop set at 67. With slippage, I got in at 66.
Oh,
But,
a whole dollar slippage.
yeah. Whole dollar slippage. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Slippage.
So I needed to get down below 66 to even let me out. But if you think it's going to go, your target's 40 something.
Yeah, I had that.
What got you to that? What'd you say? 40, 46? Is that what you said, Thomas?
Well,
Yeah, 45, 46.
For Charles?
Even
There's a bunch of
36 is
sell-side
possible.
liquidity.
Look at that.
46, yeah.
Immediately 30% profit, ladies and gentlemen.
23,
Unbelievable.
46.
Cheers.
The fact that the economic calendar was just bugged is not good. Come on.
No.
Stupid.
73.74.
It took a long time after the data yesterday for gold to sell off.
Oh, hours. Hours. But then
Weird.
then it was like a diarrhea. Just
What's going on? It does not want to go down.
mm-mm.
But the previous hourly candle lows before below support. This 30-minute candle is weirdly engulfing. And just bought BJ, saying it's so extremely oversold.
Say it. Say that. Sorry.
So Penn has just bought the GBP pairs because he's saying they're extremely oversold on a day one time frame.
Yeah, but why would? Yeah. Anyway.
But he wouldn't be swinging it. He's buying big lot just for the quick profit. I guess.
Yeah, I had an ice cream for breakfast. First time on by Rovi. I use scalpers. No, not really. I would more swinging. Sometimes I do scalp, but the thing is, because of my personality, I found it very stressful and frustrating to scalp because, you know, I get carried away, and I like the turtle strike trading. Bit slower, wider stop loss.
So my stop loss is your profit.
I would have expected this to come down further by now if it were going to continue down, don't you think?
I would expect, I mean, looking at the data is clearly inflationary, but it doesn't mean it's going to get well, I can't speak now. It doesn't mean it will go that direction, because do you remember when we had a really inflationary data, yet gold just shook it off and it just went to heaven? I think it was a couple of days ago when the market sentiment was very bullish and didn't care about the data, the inflationary data. It could be the same happening today. Looking at the numbers again. King Shaq is asking, do you not analyze DXY? Bro. I don't need to, really. I mean, most people, many traders religiously following the DXY. And I'm not saying it's not a good thing, but the problem is that 90% of traders have absolutely no idea what the DXI is. King Shaq, can you tell me what's in the DXY composite? By percentage or weights?
It's a measure of the dollar against a basket of the other major currencies. The euro is weighted at over 50% of that. I believe the pound is next, but I don't know what the percentages are after that.
Yeah, even Swedish, I think even Swedish krona is in there, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, krona, Swedish krona. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, dollar, British pound, Swedish krona. DXY is the value of dollar against 6 currencies. Yeah, but it's important to look at the weightings or the weights, the distribution, which has the highest weights. So DXY can be very misleading exactly because of the diversity of the composite. Muhammad Farhad, daily stop loss hit. I didn't know there's such a thing, that daily stop loss.
Yeah, some brokers have. If you lose like
daily
2%
stop loss.
Yeah, they pause you.
Max loss, daily
okay.
max loss.
Yeah.
Once you hit that, you can't trade for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I got it. It's a risk limit or max loss, yeah.
So this looks like it's going to be one of those days where it just fiddles around here for a little while, and then suddenly, in another hour or so, it just takes off in one direction.
Yeah, and then it's going to reverse, most likely, just to close everyone out.
Yeah.
But I wasn't trading this morning exactly because of the shitty market, and I was right. And now I can lose all my money.
My accounts are in terrible shape. I've got several hedges on the board. I've got a ton of my equity locked up and my margins locked up. I need price to drop just a little bit lower and then scream back to the all-time highs. Can you arrange that for me, please?
Yep, I try my best.
Thank you.
Profit split 50-50. I manage your account, give me password, all good.
That might actually work better for me. You should start a PAM.
Yeah.
I'm already doing a PAM.
Oh, are you?
Kind of like, so, you know, the money, it's, I'm not saying officially, but imagine that this isn't all my money, because, you know, I have friends as well. I have, you know, some investors as well. So, is like account management, but money management.
Right.
Theoretically, so I'm not stating anything, but, you know.
Not financial advice.
No. Yeah, many people don't understand is, but you can manage other people's money, but if you do it at a scale like these Signal or account managers and on YouTube and Instagram and Telegram they do, you know who I'm talking about, those boom profit bang account management type of guys who just absolutely ridiculous. So they're just burning accounts, and many people don't realize that to manage large amounts of money, you need qualification, you need certificate, you need, you know, license.
Yeah.
So it's easy to say, oh, I'm an account manager. Yeah, official account blower.
To do it under the FCA, I think the fee for just applying to get regulated as a account or money manager is like 30k or something, I think.
Yeah, I'm not. It's strict regulations. So under MiFID, because that was one of the biggest international regulatory framework, which clearly defined the boundaries that what can you say to a client, what can you offer, what constitutes to financial advice. It's a very, very strict regulation, and you can't just manage, you know, people's money. Well, you can, but officially, if you do it for business, that's a different story. That's very regulated.
So is MiFID similar to FCA, just the European version?
No, it's two different things. So the Financial Conduct Authority is a regulatory body. MiFID is a framework which was applied in the UK as well. And then you have ESMA as well. So the FCA is as a regulatory body that regulates financial markets. And they use the framework of MiFID because there was an international agreement based on the Basel recommendation. Oh yeah, Basel recommendation? No, not Basel recommendation, or Basel. So the European Parliament came up with this international regulatory framework, and it was strictly applied everywhere within Europe.
Yeah.
MiFID 1 was very shit because when it was implemented after the financial crisis, no one knew really what to do. There was so many question marks. MiFID 2, I think there was 2 years for implementation. That was a bit chaotic as well, but now seems like, you know, everyone knows everything, but they keep updating the ESMA as well. How much did you manage in your hedge fund days? Just under, I think it was $980 million was the highest. So it wasn't a huge amount, you know.
That's a lot. $1 billion here, $1 billion there. Pretty soon you're talking about real money.
Yeah, it's so it wasn't a big bank. It was a boutique hedge fund of a well-known Asian asset management company. So it was like a it was a boutique, how do you say, flagship of the Korean company in London. Fancy office, fancy colleagues, everything, you know, the highest standards. But they didn't give us more money. So we were just managing the investment bankers' money. We were the treasury, basically.
Hello, Thomas. How are you?
Hello, Francisca. Very good.
Good.
How are you?
I'm very good too. Happy with this week. Profits and
Very
learn.
good.
So I wanted to ask you something.
I'm married, Francisca. We talked about this. But you know, you don't go.
No,
You don't go. You never go buying a shoe, you know, barefoot or. Anyway, how can I help?
It's about a GJ, like a Great British Pound against the Japanese yen. So you are shorting also because you think Japanese yen, then o sea, the next week, or I don't know when is it, they are gonna hike rate also?
Who?
The Japanese?
Yes and no. So they're not going to raise, 25 basis point like other countries did. They use softer approaches. So let me just show you. They're going to use other methods. So for a central bank, there are multiple tools at their disposal which they can use to increase or decrease the money supply. Interest rate is only one of them, and it's one of the harshest one. They also have open market operations. They also have a balance sheet where they can sell and buy. They also have liquidity requirements, minimum reserve ratios, so they can tell the banks how much they need to have in collateral or reserves. Because if you go to a bank, you put your money, your hard-earned money, you put it in a bank account, the bank is not going to sit on it. They're going to lend it out. So the reserve requirement ratios by the central bank tell the bank how much they can lend out of your money and how much they need to hold back. And also they go down a level deeper where they can tell the bank the liquidity, how much they can have in stocks, real estate, gold, or cash. So each of these assets have different liquidity, because liquidity means that how fast can you sell it. For example, if the shit hits the fan and Bank of England is racked up, one of the banks has huge amount of collateral, but it's all in gold bullions. What the fuck they're going to do with it? It takes days. You need to transport it. You need to find a buyer. But if you have, for example, foreign exchange reserve currency or a currency reserve, you can just go out to the market and sell it immediately. So they're going to use, I think Bank of Japan is going to be very smooth with this operation. And let me just show you one chart. So the global yields, which I always show, you can see that this is the Japanese interest rate or yield on the Japanese government bonds, and they slowly started lifting the rates, and they're not rushing. We went from negative to 0.4, and they're slowly increasing. If you look at the Western counterparts, they did it in 25s and 50 basis points, so much more aggressive.
Tomas, when you have negative interest rates, what does that actually mean practically? I mean, banks aren't paying people to borrow money, I assume.
No, but also, it's negative interest rate. You paying for the bank to hold your money, so you're losing money. The reason why they did that is because they wanted to motivate people to spend. So what was the other name of the 2008 financial crisis? Credit crunch, right?
Housing bubble.
Credit crunch.
Yeah.
Credit crunch, yeah.
Credit crunch. So credit crunch is when the trust disappeared from the market, because every single bank was full with these toxic assets, which came from the real estate sector. They bundled up all of these shitty loans into financial derivatives and they sold it to the market. So one day, or what they knew exactly, everyone figured out, well, this is worthless. So the trust immediately evaporated from the market, and nobody wanted to lend to others. And that was true business to business, bank to bank, but also business to customers. So no one could get a loan, no one was giving a loan, no one was lending. So what they did is, everyone was holding to cash, whether it's bank or personal, households. No one was spending, and there is a saying that money makes the world go round. So if the flow of money stops, everything else stops. You look at the GDP and all the data back in 2008, it was going down. Everything stopped. So in order to motivate people to take the money out from the pillowcases, they introduced negative interest rates. So they were pumping money on one side into the economy with quantitative easing, trillions and trillions of dollars. And actually, there's a very good chart. I'll show you that how much money they pumped in to the economy. So on one hand, they're pumping money into the economy, and the other hand, they're making sure that you're not sitting on that money and you investing it by introducing negative interest rate. So that is the Fed balance sheet. I mean, have a look. If you go back to 100 years, money was slowly increasing 2% per year. But in 2008, because everything stopped, they had to come up with something, and quantitative easing was a new thing. They never used it before. So what they did, we need to inject money into the economy. That's it. They pumped trillions and trillions of dollars into the US economy because there was a crunch in the credit. There was like a bottleneck. Did it help? Well, eventually, a few years down the line. But then again, they needed more because it was like drugs for the market. When they try to pull out or pull the plug, you can see there's a dip in 2000. There's more dips actually. When they try to pull the plug, the market just crashed. So they had to pump more money into the economy. And actually, COVID is not on here. Oh.
2008 was the crash also that they need to inject money, right?
Yeah. Quantitative easing. And look at what happened after during COVID. But actually, let me just find... Oh, there you go. This is it. So this was 2008, and look what happened during COVID. That's insane, isn't it? If you thought that 2008 quantitative easing is bad, crazy. And the reason why we had inflation, because for 10 years they were pumping, or 14 years they were pumping so much money into the economies. And it's not just the Fed, every central bank in the world. And in the meantime, position is running in a bit of a drawdown, so minus £800. Slow market.
Yeah, this is excruciating. This is terrible.
After such a rally yesterday, it needs manipulation.
Yeah, the evil market maker is waiting for Francesca to place a trade.
I'm free today. I'm not.
You're not trading today. Good girl.
No, I'm looking. Yes, I'm good. It has been a good week. Like you said yesterday, and the other friend also, sometimes it's good to stop. Otherwise, it gets very vicious.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Well, Benny's making some serious money. But it's like, having a cake, showing it to you but not giving a slice. Oh, I made $1 million. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Good for you.
So yeah, how did we end up with the balance sheet chart? Because I was answering a question. I'm not sure if I answered
You were
it.
talking about negative interest rates and quantitative easing. You're right. I'm so surprised that this price hasn't moved more with the news.
It's not, yes. The big bullish candle before news came out was random. News came out, corrected that move, and now we're just sat in the middle. Not even a close lower on inflationary data. What?
Yeah, this is not great.
Literally can't even make any sense of the structure, however.
Good
So
profit, guys. See you. Thank you, Thomas.
You're welcome. Did you make money? Lucky you.
Almost. Let's see what happens there.
We have 30 minutes until new coupon. Yeah, the gold is still in the consolidation.
Whole day.
All freaking day.
Big breakout coming. What's tomorrow?
PCE tomorrow. That'll move things, I suppose.
It's slightly deflationary if it comes out as expected. Maybe there's going to be a big surprise result.
Come on, gold.
So weird how it's really good GDP reading.
DXY was dumping currently. So I think that's what holding gold back.
Mm-hmm.
It's only underneath the daily pivot, so let's push that.
Come on, gold.
This would be good if we catch a drop. I'm hardly ever in the big sells when it falls. I mostly buy gold, if realized.
Or you just think that maybe next month is going to be different.
Maybe, yeah. No, I can see through all of the trade journal and stuff. Definitely buy a lot more.
Can you guys see Pan's analysis channel on Discord?
I only actually have one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He just messaged me that says it's hidden.
No,
I'm not
I
sure
can
what he
see
meant.
it.
Yeah.
Pen 1 analysis, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Maybe it's because you didn't get any emoji replies.
Yeah, he loves that. He loves attention.
What does he trade mostly? Looks like JPY.
Yeah, now he's into JPY, but I think mostly he trades gold too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What criteria do you use to seed a analysis channel to someone in the group?
Let's see. The interview takes about, a night of heavy drinking, and whoever stays, whoever survives, can be an analyst.
How long has Penn been a part of the group?
It's not long. It's a
Oh,
month,
really?
maybe. Yeah, roughly a
Oh,
month
wow.
or 2 months.
Did you know him personally, or
No,
just through?
never met him. No, it's because Eisenhower. We had a discussion that Eisenhower and someone else had some very good
And-
trades, and I
Yeah.
asked them, "Do you want an analysis channel?" Because it's easier to follow if they have their own dedicated channel. This is how Bachis and Angelo got their channel,
Yeah.
and Eisenhower said he doesn't have time, and somehow Penn came in to the picture. So just did the channel. There was a very good start. The
That first
introduction
trade,
was there was banging. He placed some very good trades. He's doing okay, I think.
Yes. This is ridiculous price action.
It is disgusting.
Big data as well. It's weird.
Price action is just doing nothing on any time frame. There's just nothing to trade here.
No, I have to close down the
hard to-
beautiful trade on GJ. That's it.
Hey, look at the the 10-year yield and the DXY are both going up, and gold is just not reacting.
Interesting that the 2-year treasury yield hasn't moved for a week.
Huh.
Hasn't moved that
I don't-
much.
I don't keep that chart open. Maybe I should. You were talking about that the other day. You were talking about how you use the 2-year yield in conjunction with the DXY and gold.
Yes.
I don't want to make you repeat yourself, but I caught the tail end of it, and I didn't hear all of it.
So, what do yields represent, in your opinion?
The payments on holding the treasury bond, right?
Is the profit?
Because they
So
right.
yield is when you have a crop, the yield is X amount. Same for financial assets. You have a yield on a financial product. Essentially, it's the time for your investment. And what is the difference between the 2 and the 10-year is that it measures the time frame. So it's the time frame. So the 2-year treasury yield represents the near future because it's relatively short. So if you're talking about, if you think about investments, investors usually invest in the long term, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, or even longer. Some of the bonds are, 100-year bonds and 50-year bonds. Pension funds, they think, you start paying your pension, but the pension fund is investing your money. So by the time you retire, they're going to pay your pension from the yields. And, it's 30, 40 years they're planning ahead. And that is a liability-driven investment. Just a bit of story how to think as an investor. So the 2-year represents the short end of the yield curve, and the 10-year is the long end of the yield curve, so the far future. And when everything is fine, the yield curve is not inverted, so the yield curve is positive, because in the longer you hold your money down in an investment, the higher return you should get, because no one knows what will come in the future, in 10 years. But it's relatively easy to see what's coming in 2 years if everything goes well. But when there is some shizzle, some problems in the economy, the 2-year, the short yields going to outweigh the long yields. So the yield curve is going to flip into negative. And that is because investors want more yield, more return for their money for shorter amount of period, because uncertainty is high. So they could lose out. They could lose the investment because it's uncertainty in the markets.
Got it.
Oh, no. I'm going to close down the gold long. Gold sell, sorry. And not entering into anything else because it is very uncertain. We're back again into the consolidation. So it is a big no-no for me.
Yeah, and the wrong direction in consolidation too. It looks like it's trying to push up.
Yeah. Sell at the top? No. Damn.
Gold is just abusing me today. It's just not doing what I need it to do.
With tomorrow's data, such a minimal change as well.
Still, I need it to get below 2366, and I'm just not confident it's going to do that now. Not today, not tomorrow, not anytime in the near future. But it's comforting to know how often I'm wrong.
Just whenever you feel like you're going to do something, just do the opposite.
I used to be, well, and sometimes still am, a counter indicator. You should just do the opposite of what I'm going to do. I have really good risk management strategy, and that's what saves me.
Damn, I went over my risk limit. £1,000 on trade. Loss. No good.
I have a friend who does similar to you, Tomas. He has a group of 30 friends or something like that who all open accounts at the same broker, and then he copy trades their accounts and they split the profits.
It's like a PAM.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the regulations around that are, you're always having to skirt the regulations because of the requirement to have a certificate to trade other people's money like that.
Yeah, it's each country is different. Unofficially, you can manage anyone's money, but officially, it's a different story. And I think it's a good thing that the regulations are quite strict, because you know, at the end of the day, if you trust someone to manage your money, they must have the best qualifications. And even that, it doesn't guarantee that they're going to make you money. Like, I'll give you an example. My last my last banking job, I was risk managing, overseeing the risk management of the portfolio management department, and also there was one asset, basically it was performing so shit, and every people in that division, in the asset management department, had CFA, all of them, CFAs, masters, PhDs, and they were just so crap managing the money. They were down minus 47% with one of the portfolios. It was so shit. And they had the best pedigrees in the whole country. So even that is not going to guarantee.
So tomorrow's Friday. Are we going to do live drinking trading?
No.
Only
I'm
drinking, not trading.
even sure if I'm gonna be around on Friday.
Why not?
Because I will be busy.
Today has been insane. The fake out to the top, fake out to the bottom.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Oh,
I lost
tomorrow.
money today in the fake out to the top, and now I'm stuck in the fake out to the bottom.
Yeah, I lost money both sides. That's so funny. That, see that 4-hour candle. Indecision. Well, it's got to say something if the inflationary data came out for the US and GDP was double what was expected, and it still didn't have the power to push gold down, then maybe this is a bottom. Would PCE have more power than two data releases in one day?
I don't expect too much. It depends on the side, you know, the surprise. If it has if it's again standard deviation, if the actual data is beyond the standard deviation, so it's a surprise, then yes.
I think most people are gonna wait till next week.
Now this is the summer trading at its best. This is absolutely boring. End of July. Yeah, August is going to be like this most of the time.
August. Yay. One more month unless back to normal. September, October.
Sector 1. Thomas, quick question. If I have 10 billion US dollar, can I control the market? Or like 100 billion? Thomas, please answer.
Well, trillions traded, so.
Which market? The local farmers market, or? Yeah, 100% you can control that.
Bond yield. Housing market.
I don't know if this is a good metaphor, but the way someone explained it to me when I was first starting trading was that the big banks and the hedge funds are like big ships on the ocean, and they control where they're going and the waves that they're making and how they kind of interact with each other. And as retail traders, we're just riding around on jet skis trying to have fun on the waves without getting killed.
Interesting. I'm tempted to enter into another cell, but this time I'm just going to use 2 lots. Yep. And I'm going to use the consolidation. Yeah.
Not huge.
Just entered into a cell.
Going for a little scalp, I see.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon. How are we keeping?
Hello, Mario.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hi, Mario.
It's a busy day for you?
Nah, it's very quiet. Only 2
going
trades
sideways.
today. Only 2 trades today. First one hit the stop loss, but I re-entered into a cell.
You can afford it, not to worry. Yeah, I've stopped yesterday. I made nice dosh and said not trading today, and I was right actually. It's shitty market.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I heard you yesterday say that you had been in a cell for a long time, had some massive profits, didn't you? Congratulations.
There's a buy,
Yeah,
right?
thank you. But actually, I was on a buy.
Oh, it's a buy.
I've closed it 24.31, and then I went short with only 2 lots, 24.23. So I'm still keeping that one. It's just my bread and butter. Let's see what's gonna happen. Another couple of hours. Yeah. All right, time to go swim. It's hot in here.
You
All
going
the
to
best,
the
guys.
Lidl?
You take it easy.
Where are you
Bye.
based, Mario?
I think it looked like he based in the living room.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he trades on the sofa.
Where are you based, Charles?
Not too far from Bristol in the UK.
Oh, right. I heard you say that the other day. Nice.
Yeah.
Sunny Bristol.
In a
Home of
nice
the Bristol cream.
farm town.
Yeah, I used to be down there, Reading. Now I'm in Glasgow.
Oh, is it? What? What made you move up there?
I came up here a while back, a few years ago, and I decided from then that if I was going to settle down, I was going to settle down up here.
Oh, wow.
People often ask me when I lived in the UK, oh, you have a funny accent. Where are you from? I was like, Glasgow. You're like, get out. Yeah. Born and raised. 16 pips profit, guys. That is the highlight of my day.
Good news.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 6 minutes until New York Open. So I'm gonna go on a technical break. I'm not leaving. Just gonna pop out. We'll be back. No swearing, please.
Right.
No dirty talk.
You just ruined all our fun. That's what we were planning on doing.
So annoying because you go in with a bigger lot, and if you lose that, then you have to come back with a smaller lot, and it just feels like, normally you'd want to double down on it, but that's when it can go really bad.
Yeah, it's when I get into a situation like today where I have taken a trade, taken a small loss, which I usually hedge, so I usually don't book the losses, but because of the situation I have on my charts right now, I had to take the loss. Then I had a sell stop in place for the news, thinking it wouldn't get triggered because I thought we were going to go up. But then we did that little dance where it went up and down. I got triggered in, and now I'm stuck in that one, and frustrating. Yeah. What's your trading style, Charles? Do you scalp? Do you position trade? Do you swing trade?
I'm trying to hold my positions a little bit longer now, but only leaving partials in. So it took me a while to realize that a lot of people have mixed opinions on this, but once my trade is in a certain amount of pips, I'll then take maybe 50% off, leave the rest running, but then people say you miss out when it hits TP and all of that.
Yeah.
And then I never used to trade with macroeconomics really. I used to just be solely technical, and obviously it didn't go well for a long period of time. So then once I joined here, everything started to click really. And then I sort of just do an ICT based thing where it's like fair value gaps and Fibonacci, and then just trend. But in times like this, I see multiple trade entries, but obviously the stop loss is hit. So I don't know whether I should do a pen and just use no stop losses. I don't know how that would go down.
I guess it depends on your risk and your lot size, right? The way gold moves, you know, it's $100, $150, $100 ranges. If your lot size is small enough, you can go without the stop loss usually.
I'd just be constantly staring at my phone. I don't think I'd be able to not look.
Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, a minute 15 seconds before New York Open.
Can you guys please hit in Pan's analysis channel the emoji buttons, because he was worried that he even messaged me that he didn't get enough.
No one reacted to his 20k. Stop it.
Look at those go. Look at those numbers go.
Yeah, just give him a thumbs up.
Most of the people don't trade JP weapons.
15 lots. I was doing that on my funded account, but there's no way I'd do that on my own money.
also beware when you begin trading. I'd get excited and I'd tell my wife, "Hey, I got 30 pips today. I got 60 pips today."
Yeah.
That was all great. And then and now it's like, "Hey, Mike, how many pips did you get today? How many pips did you get today? Oh, you're not getting enough pips."
Yeah.
I think for many people, not blowing an account is already an achievement. Not blowing an account in a day, it's an achievement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Improvement, for sure.
Trying to survive. Oh, 30 pips of profit. Very nice. And New York is open now, ladies and gentlemen. And absolutely nothing happened.
Sometimes it takes a minute for things to react.
Well, it better hurry up because I want to go.
Come on. Let the balls drop.
Oop.
Oh, dear.
Oh man, this is the opposite of what I needed to do.
Right, guys. Good luck watching this consolidation for the next few hours. I'm out. I'm going to leave the sell position. I send the TPs and everything into Discord. Good luck. You know, it's just a boring market today. It is what it is. And tomorrow, I will be going on my driving test in the morning.
What?
Yeah, it's you know, big bike, big motorbike.
Oh, okay.
Large engine CC. Yeah, so I need the license for the big motor.
Tomorrow live?
No.
No.
Don't think. If I get back in time, yeah, we can do it. But you know,
You can trade on the
if I
bike.
don't die on the road, let's put it this way.
You're not gonna die. You know that. You don't. So no worries.
Yeah, it's going to be fun driving in full leather, you know, gear in 35 degrees.
Yeah.
Shit, that's too much.
Yeah.
Thomas, how
Anyway.
can handle that so much?
See you guys.
Have a nice evening. Bye bye. See you
Good luck.
tomorrow.
Have a great weekend.
I hope you pass.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. Sell.
Yeah. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, those who stayed, yeah, quiet day. This is the true summer liquidity. Quite shit. Price is moving sideways. I'm going to hold into the sell because the data was quite inflationary. So targeting 23.56 and even 50 and 40 below. But who knows what's going to happen. I wish everyone a good trading day. And tomorrow is PCE, which is the Fed favored inflation gauge. Good luck and see you soon. This is the Alpha FX.